Okay, so to use the database, first very important thing is that we have to download the server, right? Download the server, and then we have to use the tools to get the databases and all. Like we have to write the queries, right? SQL queries we write, and I hope you are also aware about the SQL queries, right? Because we have to write down the queries to create the database, to see the database and all operation which we have to perform. So for this, we basically we need the we should have the basic knowledge of the queries, right? So I am considering that you have the basic knowledge of the MySQL, right? Everyone? Yes, सबको basic knowledge है, right? Great. So everyone have the basic knowledge of the MySQL, right? So we are not using MySQL locally. We are using the MySQL from the what we can say from here, this machine only. So we will be creating the server and everything on this cloud only, and into the local machine we will be using the workbench. Workbench, I hope you are aware about this, right? The workbench, there is a tool which is used for to write down the queries and all, right? Where you can perform the operations on the database using that particular tools. So the same thing which we have to do. So to create to any database, everything is clear now, the database and data and all, right? So yeah, I hope you are already aware about it. Again, I will tell you, there are the two types of the database. We can say the relational and the non-relational. Structure and unstructured also we can say. Into the relational database, we put the data in proper structure, which means which have the proper table and all things. The second thing, into the non-structure or the NoSQL database, there is no proper structure. We store the data into the JSON format. Okay, but into the structure, we store the data into the table format. So here we are going to work on the structure format. So what you can do, you can just go into the services. Then you can go into the all services. Okay, we have to go into the all services. From the all services, here we can see a different services. The AI machine learning service is there, analytics service is there, compute service is there, containers is there, then database service is there. From the database, there are the different types of the database, Azure Cosmos DB. Then after that, you can see the Azure database for PostgreSQL SQL flexible server, and then Azure database for MySQL flexible server. So these are the databases are here. So what I will do, we will be just simply using the Azure database for MySQL flexible server. This is, see, for the MySQL, you have to use this. Please listen carefully. You can also search the same into the search bar. Here you can just search the Azure database for MySQL flexible server. Either you can just come into the database services over here, and from here you can search it. So now I will be directly click over here, the Azure database for MySQL server. Again, once you click on it, the second step which you have to do, which is nothing but your see, there is an option called create, and the two options is create. Like previously we did the same into the previous. For all services, you have to follow the same steps. As per the service, there might be some less or more features, but the create is common for everyone. The first step, once you click on that particular service, and then after that, once you see this, the create is common for all these services. So for this, again, what we will do, we will just click on the create. Come here, and here you can click on the create. So there are the two servers. The first one is a flexible server. Second one is a WordPress plus MySQL flexible server. So into the second one, what will happen? The WordPress is a state-of-the-art published platform with the focus on the aesthetic, web standard, and the usability. Use this template to create the WordPress on the app service. Azure database for MySQL flexible server in virtual network. If we talk about the flexible server is the best for production workloads that requires zone resiliency and predictable performance, maximum control with the IPOs, scaling and the customized maintenance window, the cost optimization control and the simplified developer. So right now what we are doing, we are not just focusing on the WordPress plus MySQL. Our target is this. We have to focus on the MySQL only. For this, we are using this. So after this, what you can do, there are the two options. The first one, which is nothing but your quick create, and the second one is an advanced create. So my suggestion is that just click on the advanced create. Just click on the advanced create. Once you click on the advanced create, so here you can see the estimation price and everything is there, everything that you can check over here. But before than that, you know, the common step is again, what is the common step? What we have to do, students? What is the next step? What is the common step? What we have to do? What we can do here? What you can see? Resource group, absolutely right. So now what we have to do, very common thing is that if the previous resource group is available, you can also use this. But the previous resource groups are not available, then what you can do, you have to create a new one. To create new resource group, then what you can do, you have to just click on the create new. Once you click on the create new, then you have to write down the name. Again, you can write down any name for this. But if you are writing the name related to your project, so it will be easy to identify, because in future or in the corporate, there might be a multiple service on you are going to work, and you might be not able to remember which service you have created for this particular thing. But if you are writing the name as project, so it will be easy to identify that this is a service and where I have to make the changes. Whatever things you want to do, that you can do over there. Because of this, you have to just write down the name related to your project. So what I can do, I will write down the name like database MySQL. So I have write down database MySQL. This is your resource group name. Everyone's know resource is nothing but the container for this particular project. This is just an container. Then after this, here you can see the enter the required settings for this server, including the picking and the location, configuration, compute and the storage services. The very first thing, this is nothing but your server name. You have to write down the server name. Any name you can write down. Suppose I can write down user GTU. Okay, so user GTU is a name for MySQL. Okay, server GTU MySQL. Server GTU MySQL. We will keep the same region. There are the different region. You can also change the region, but it will be working for the East US. And because of this, we will be keeping the same. But sorry. One more thing you have to just keep in your mind here. So what you have to keep in your mind? Suppose you are using MySQL to deploy your Python application. So in that case, what you have to do? You have to use the same location. Suppose for the Python application deployment, you have to also use the East US. Getting the MySQL version will be 8.0. Server name, region, and this. Sorry. Now the standard enterprise, what we have to select? We have to select the developer. Just give me 2 minutes. I'm just taking the water. Sorry. Okay, sorry students. Okay, see. So now development and testing. Once you select this, just scroll down availability zone. Just click on the availability zone. I will select the 3 zones. Okay. So how many zones are available? So as per that, the zone number is there. First zone, second zone, third zone. So any one of them you can just select and then you can use it. Okay. So we have just selected the 3. Just scroll up, scroll up, scroll up. Then higher availability provide the additional server reliance, resilience. In the event of the failure, you can also specify the high availability option in the compute plus storage. High availability, the disable 99%. Okay, not an issue. Once you come here, then you can see the MySQL authentications only. So here, the administrator login. So again, for the username, you have to write down for the server. So the common username we always write, which is nothing but your root. We always use this, right? Oh, root is already used. GTU root. Okay. So the username is nothing but your GTU root. And then we have to just create the password for this. So you can create any password, including uppercase, lowercase, number, and the symbol, right? So like this, you can create any password here, like me. So I have created the password. The only things that we have to do. Again, you have to cross check. Yes, the resource group is here. Resource group is here. Then server name you have written. The location, the region is nothing but your East US. The MySQL version will be 8.0. Then from here, the workload type which we are using, which is nothing but your development and the testing. Then just scroll down, and then after that, remember this name, right? So what is the username for this your server? It is nothing but your GTU root. And then what is the password? The password I know. Okay, you can create your password. So anyone is doing same thing with like me? Anyone has any doubts still so far? Are you doing the things with me or not? Yes, Chirag is doing. Okay. Still so far, anyone have any doubt? What about other students? Because I can say the morning had the more students. Now I can say the least. Why? Okay, not an issue. Let's work on this. Okay, if you have any doubt, any question, please let me know. Okay, any doubt. If you haven't understood why this and why not, so you can just ask me. I am here to solve your doubts. Okay, just click on the next networking. So into the networking, basically, it should be accessed by the public access. Means any with the any IP, it should be accessible. If I make it private, so it will be not able to connect with our into the local machine. Okay. So because of this, what I have done, I have just allow this public access for the all IPs. Okay. And then what will be your database port number? The port number will be 3306. Even though we download the server in our local machine, it will be using the 3306 port only. You can also remember, right? The firewall rules, it is not added it, but from here we can also add, but I am not adding this from here. We will be adding in the future. Okay. So the private endpoints is also here. No need to do anything else. You have to just cross check about it. If it is in the public access, so keep it as it is. Don't change it. But if it is in the private access, so you have to change it from the private access to public access. Okay. Once this is done, now again you have to click on the next additional configuration. Here you can see next, and it is nothing but your additional configuration. Just click on it. Lowercase table name. Okay, so there will be the default table will be there. Then again, service manage key, data encryption key. Okay, for the data encryption key, data will be encrypted. So data will be getting by the service manage key. Okay, custom manage key we are not using over here. Again, tags are like if suppose you have the multiple resources and you have to identify or you have to easily find out the resources. For this, we can just write down the tag, but here I am not again writing the tag. Then again, just click on the next and review. Now it will check all the information that you can see. Okay, so the files, the resource name is like database MySQL, server name is user GTU MySQL, administration login is GTU root, HTOS, availability zone is 3. Okay, the version you can check. Okay, so everything is there. Backup retention is 7 days, and the storage auto grow is not there. The public, the everything is there. Once this is done, once you cross check all the information, then you have to just click on the create. Once you click on the create, now it is asking you need to configure at least one IP address in the public access. Allow IP to enable the access this service. If you continue without IP address, then you must configure the IP address later to allow access. Okay, so I will configure it later. So now what I can do, I will just click on the create server without firewall rules. Create server without firewall rules. Just click on it, just wait, it will just take a little time. It is just getting deployed, just wait for it. It might take a few seconds or less than that also. Just wait, just wait. It will just taking a few seconds. As you can see, the user GTO MySQL is here. Okay. Now the service is getting deployed over here. So just wait, just wait. Because we are creating a server. Oh my God, what happened? Deployment resource group database MySQL failed. Additional detail underlying API that might be helpful. At least one resource deployment operation failed. Please list. Okay, no need to worry. Again, what we can do, we will just go into the resource. But this resource is failed. I will be creating the another one. Go back. Just go back, just wait. Advanced create, okay. Advanced create, I can write down the user GTU group. Okay, this is created. Then name, what we have to write down, user GTU. User GTU, again, it was just failed. Because of this, we have to do it again. Then second, third, and then what we have to write down here, user root. Then we have to create the password. Without firewall, okay. Just wait for a few seconds. Same error. Chirag, you can just change the name of the resource group. I think into the resource we have used the database and MySQL. The error might be because of this. If it is is not working, again we have to change the name of the resource too. But I think now it will be going to work. Just wait, just pay attention everyone, because this is the process. Here only it will take few seconds because it is validating all the information, all the data which is provided by us, and then finally it will create the service, and then we can use that particular service. Okay, so because of this it is just taking a little more time. Just wait. Just wait. Oh, again fail, again fail, again fail. Terminal provision state. Okay, just wait. It's happened sometimes, but we have to just be patient. Deployment resource group. User resource failed. Additional detail from the underlying API that might be. It is failed. Okay. Oh, this is not. Error is provision restricted in this region. It choose a different region for the exception to this rule. Please open the support request and issue the service subscription. Okay. No need to worry. Just do one thing, guys. Just go back again. Okay. Just go back again. The same thing you have to do. What you have to do? MySQL and then MySQL flexible server. See, sometimes it's happened. This is not in our hand, right? The name, I can use this user GTU again. User GTU, the same name I am again using. Now I will use the East US 2. I have just changed the location. Version is there. Then I want to use the development testing preferences. Will be 2. Okay. Disable GTU root. Okay, password match, password match. Okay. Let's try one more time. Yes. We have just changed the region right now, Chirag. In that message also it was there. We have changed the region. Now it is working. Again the deployment failed. What is the deployment? Deployment validation failed. Additional detail. अरे Chirag, it is working for you. Or are you getting the same error again? No? No need to worry. Just change the region. Be a patience. Keep some patience. It will going to work. No need to worry about it. It will work. It will work. It will work. So you can just change it. Just change the resource group name also, and also the region also. If possible, please change the region also. Student, just wait, just wait. Sometimes it just take a time. You just need some patience, because see, it's all about the patient, because here we are not writing the codes. It is all things are running on the server, right? So sometimes it is accepting, sometimes it don't accept. So it's happened. If you are learning the cloud, the meantime it will be happening. But you should be patient for it. So everything will going to work it fine. Now, hopefully this will going to work. Just wait, just wait, just wait. For anyone it is working, the other than the Chirag, anyone is doing the same? Okay, just wait, just wait, just wait, just wait, just wait. It should not fail. Because it will validate all the information, no? Because of this it is just repeat error. Oh my god, it should not happen again. You don't write down the same name as like me. You can please write down the unique name, something unique than me. Suppose I am using the GTU now, so you can use the GTU 123, something like this. Okay, you change. Okay, okay. Let's see for me. I think now for me it will be going to work. Just wait, everyone. Once it is. Okay, so without wasting time, the one more thing also. It is done. See, Chirag, it is done for me. Okay, so everyone, so the deployment is completed successfully. So now also you can try with the different name. Okay, just change the name, change the location, and try it with that. Okay, so now it is done, but again it is just going in the process. Okay, scroll down. Then what I can do, I have to just click on the go to the resource. See, there is the option. I will just go into the resource. Go to the resource. See, the way you have to just handle the errors, it is not big deal. Just you have to change the names, you have to just change the regions, and based on that, it will be shown. Also, whenever you are getting the errors, so please read all the errors carefully. Once you read that all the errors, you will get to know what exactly you have to do. The change which I have made, it is I read the error which is given by this system, right? And then we solve. So once you come here, this is the dashboard for the MySQL server, which you can see here. So what the things which you can see the username endpoint you can see, which will be we will be using to connect with the workbench. Then availability zone and everything that you can see over here, right? Availability zone is there. Then the region, the location, which is nothing but your east to west. This is here. The status is ready. Means these things are ready for us. Okay. Then after that, what we have to do, if you can see now previously, we have to add the IP address for this. For the public access, we have to add at least one IP address. So how we can add this one IP address? So at the left hand side, you can see the menu bar. Into the menu bar, you have to go. Into the menu bar, there you can see the networking. Okay, at the left hand side, there is a menu bar. Into the menu bar, you can see the settings. Into the settings, there are the option called computer plus storage. Then after that, you can see the storage. I hope everyone can see. Just click on the compute plus storage, and then after that you can see the networking. So everyone can see the networking. Just click on the networking. Just click on the networking. Once you click on the networking, just scroll up. Just click on the check boxes. Allow public access from any Azure service within Azure to this server. Okay, you have to click on this, and then after that you have to add this IP address. This is the IP address. Add client IP address 103.251.51.239. Just click on it. So it will get added. Okay, so now as you can see, firewall rule name, it is added. While creating it from the networking, from there also you can add, and from here also you can add. There are the two options. This is your choice. From there also you can add, from here also you can add. Okay, then after that, at the top you can see there is a button called save. So whatever be the IP address we have add over here for the firewall rules, you have to just click on the save. Now it is just getting updated. Just wait. It is, as you can see, the updating the connection security settings. So until and unless it is not getting updated, we can't leave this page. Once it is gets updated, then we can leave this page. But at the same time, if I suppose trying to leave, so it will not get to update it properly. So just wait for a few seconds. Just wait for a few seconds. It is just getting updated. Just wait. Just wait. Just wait for a few seconds. Now, as you can see, the successfully updated the connection security settings. Once it is updated, now you can go into the databases. At just after the networking, here you can see the databases. Into the databases, you can see you can create, view, and delete MySQL databases on this server. Note that you cannot delete any system databases such as MySQL system information. You know, this all databases which we can get default, right? Even though you are downloading it into the local machine, also you can get it, right? So Chirag, it is working for you or not? Chirag, no. Even changing the stuck in error. Did you change your region? Once you change the region, also change the resource group name also. Please change it. You can write down the resource group with your name and just try it out. Other than Chirag, also anyone is doing? Any other students are doing other than Chirag? No? Okay. Okay, no need to worry. So, as seen, even though into your local machine, if you are doing the things, you can see this, right? You can see all the things. This is the system generated databases. The connection also using here, from here, you can also make the connection. So this is the host number, this is the host name, then you can see the port number, then you can see the username, then password is also there, then SSL mode is also required. So all things are here, and we can also do the connections for this, because here onto the what we can say, the Azure, it will not provide you the user interface for writing the queries and all. Okay, so if you want to perform any operation with the database, any operation with the MySQL, so what you have to do, basically you have to, or the you have to use the any other tools. You have to connect this with the any other tool. So what I will do, I will be connecting this database, this server with the MySQL. So to write down the query and the all things I will be performing from the MySQL only. Okay. So how we can connect it? Still so far, anyone have any doubt, any question? Is it clear to everyone? Students? Are you getting this? What we are doing, why we are doing? If anyone have any doubt, any question, any concern, you can ask me. Students? Chirag is saying error. Okay. The error, Chirag, the same thing, the troubleshooting which I have done, the same troubleshooting you have to do on. I haven't done anything else. What I have done, I have just changed the resource group name, and the second thing, I have just changed the location, East US 2. You should have to use your location should be East US 2. Is it clear? Okay. For the other students, it is clear. Okay. So it will be act as a backend. In that also, try Central India or the South India. The location, try with the South India or the Central India. There is a location. I think South India is also there and the Central India is also there. Try with this. And let me know what happened, okay? Sir, this is only for the MySQL server only or some other process. No, Pujan Patel. No, Pujan, actually, this is only for the MySQL. These steps are only for the MySQL. For the others, what we can say, for other services, there are some different steps. Getting as per the service, as per the requirement, we have some other steps, okay, that we have to follow. Yeah, somehow it is same, but some less or the more features only. Like you have to create the resource group, but the features, the passwords, or that all the features which we are getting, the feature will not be same. The deployment will be same. After deployment, this user interface will not see. This user interface will not show, because here we have the features as per we need on the for that particular project, right? So this is the feature only you can see. Now, second thing which we have to do, now again what we have to do, we can just connect this with the Workbench. To connect this with the My Workbench, just search. First thing, you have to download the Workbench, right? You can go onto the website. I know you are smart enough to like you know how to download the MySQL and the Workbench, and you can easily download it. I know it, right? So I have already downloaded it. I will just search for it. Workbench. I think I have to just search Workbench. Workbench. Okay, so this is my Workbench. It is just, I have already downloaded. The previous connection, I am just deleted. Okay, so this is the user interface. If you have the local server, then you can go with this. But now we are not using the local server. Right now we are using the server from the MySQL. For this MySQL connection, then you can see the plus button. Just click on this plus icon. Once you click on the plus icon, then there is a connection name which you have to write. So what I can write down? Azure I can write down the name called Azure Connections. Okay, Azure Connections. Connection method is a standard TCP IP. Okay, it will be the same. Then host name, which we have to use, the host name is already there. Then what you can do, go back, just go back. This is the host name. See, as you can see, this is the host name called user gtu.mysql.database.azure.com. Copy this and just paste it here. Once you paste it, then username is GTU root. The username is GTU root. So we have to just add GTU in front of the root. Once it is done, now the password we have to enter. The password we can enter. Just enter the password. Once we enter the password, see, make sure you have write down the name, host name, port is already there. Then the username is GTU root. Then password we have entered. Then test the connection. We have to test the connection. So now here you can see successfully made the MySQL connection. Information related to this connection. Host, user GTU MySQL port 3306, GTU root, SLE enable with TCL. Successfully MySQL connection was made with the parameter defined. Once this is done, then just click on OK. Once you click on the OK, yes, great. So into the what we can do, go into the networking. See, I will tell you. If anyone is doing, you can also follow the same steps. Anyone also getting the error? So Chirag, how you are using the account? This is your paid account or the free? Please guide to the other students so they can also use. Students, see, he is using the free account, so you can just contact him. He will help you to get the free account. Right? Chirag, please also help your friends so they can also perform the practical for the next time. Okay? Yes. So students, you will also get the free account. So from the next session, you will also doing the same thing with me. Okay, so now just pay attention. So what do you have to do? You have to just go into the networking. Once you go into the networking, here you can see the allow the public access from any Azure service with the Azure tool. You have to click on this checkbox, and then after that here you can see add current client IP address. Just click on the IP address. Once you click on the IP address, then click on the save. Once you click on the save, it will be getting updated. So you have to see this. Once this is done, successfully updated the connection, then you can come to the connections. Connect all apart. Students, if you have any doubt, any question, any concern, you can ask me. Still so far? Okay, is it done? Once it is done, now see. Then open the Visual Studio Code and all the information are here into the connect. Just write down the same information here. Once it is done, now you have to open it. I will open it. Open SQL editor. Okay, so SQL is open. Then if you can click on the just refresh it, the system. So one system generated database is only there, and these are the default things are here. System perform MySQL. Okay, so very first step after getting the server, now what will be the next step? What we have to do, students? What do you think? What we can do now? What is the next step? Students, Once we connect our server with the workbench, now what will be the next step? What we have to do? What we can do? Open the workbench. Open the workbench. See, I have closed it. Where is the workbench? See, open the workbench. Once you open the workbench, here you can see the MySQL connections. There you can see the plus button. Just click on the plus button. Then you can write down the connection name, then host name. So host name will be this. You have to go into the connect. You have to go into the connect. There you can see here the connection detail. The host name is also there. Username is also there, and the whichever password you have created, you have to enter. The host name will be here. Port will be same. Username, store in wallet, and then you can enter the password. Test connection. If the connection is success, then you can use it. Then you can see, just open it. Just open it. Okay, so now we have opened this. Now students, tell me what will be the next step. What do you think? My dear students, what will be the next step? What do you think? What we have to do? What we can do? Right? Create a table. But before creating a table, we need something. Before creating a table, we have to create a database. As the Pujan said, print all the databases, right? It can show the databases. So what we can write down? Show. I hope it is right. As you can see, the all databases, as you can see, the information schema, MySQL, performance schema, and the system schema. That all you can see here. Go into databases. These all the databases. But before creating a table, we have to create a database. For this, again, we can write down the query called create database. What we can write down the name? The database now we can write down called GTU. Database name should be any name you can write down. I have just written the GTU and save it. Now here you can see the database is created. GTU database is created, right? So here also we can check, just refreshed it. Now you can see the GTU database is created. GTU database is created. So all operation we are performing from here, and that all reflected over here, that which we can see, right? Here also we can see. Now GTU is added over here. Now after this, what we have to do, students? What do you think? What we can do here? Students, what we can do? Right. We have to select the database, right? Means select the database. Here by two ways we can select it. Like, okay, I will just do it. By two ways you can just select it. Okay. The first way, you can directly double click on this database. It will be the use. Or the second step which you can do, we can write down use what we have to use GTU. See, now it is selected. There are the two ways you can use by this and then. Now we are writing show tables. Show tables and just run it. Show tables. There are no tables. Because of this it is showing a no table. So now what we have to do? We have to create a table. The simple table which we can create. What happened? Okay. So the next step which we can do, show databases, create database, use we have create. Now we have to create a table. So we can simply create table name we can say students. Okay, table name is called students. Then we can say the ID. And I hope this is right? This is your column name. This is the data type, and then this is your constraint, right? Primary key. Now we can write down the first name varchar. This is the data type. You can write down any size. Constraint if you want to write, but it is optional here. But I can write down not null, and then here I can write down last name. Okay, let's go on the next line. Last name varchar 20 not no end close. Just run it. Now the table is also created, as you can see. Table is also created. Then how we can see this? See here. Into the tables you can go. There is a students table. Also from here also you can check. How you can check? Description students. Just run it. See, this is a table. Table have the field called ID, first name and last name, the type integer, varchar, null, no. It cannot be null. The key, primary key, default. Is it done? Right. We have done this. Also, we can just go into the here. We can go here. Then databases. Okay, we no need to connect it. Okay, so databases, but all things that we can see from here on. Okay, the table is there. Now we can also enter the value into the table. So how we can enter the values into the table? To enter the values, insert into column students. Insert into students, and then what we have to enter? The values. What will be the values? The very first is called 101. Name, suppose I can enter a Rohit, and then we can see Sheila. Successfully, and then enter it. The data is also successfully entered. Also data which we can see here, select star from students and just run it. the data which we have successfully entered. Means all the operations are working fine, right? Means we have created a table, we have created a database, we have entered the data, and we have fetched the data. Okay, for everyone it is working. Still so far, anyone have any doubt, any question, students? All clear? No question, no doubt? All clear, no. Okay, great. Great. Okay, great. Thank you. So now what we can do? Okay. So again, the same thing what we are trying to do. We will try to connect this database to the Python application. So now what we have done, we have successfully connected all the operations which we have performed. Means all the queries which we can run using the workbench, and it is working fine. Now second step what we can do, so the database which we have, to this database we will be trying to connect with the Python code. Okay, so I already have the code. The only thing is that what we have to do, we have to just open the VS Code. We have to just open the VS Code. Git static. Okay, this is the previous one. Open folder. Agentic AI, Azure Cosmos, Azure Python. Okay, Azure Python. Okay, let's wait for it. Open. ML project. Azure Python MySQL. Just see Python with MySQL. Okay, this is one. As you can see here, students, we have to delete this one, but no need to worry. Okay, so very first step, what you have to do, see, listen carefully. I will be sharing this code with you. Where I can share this? I think I can't share this in the chat. Okay, so I will be again sharing you the, what we can say, the repository link of this. I have the repo. Also, I will be sharing this with you. Just wait. Repository link. Repo. If you want the code, you can use this code. I'm just sharing you. Okay, Okay, everyone can see. This is a repository. The code which I am using, this is the same code. Okay, let's come to this. Okay, so for this, once you install this, now you have to open the terminal. How you can open the terminal? Go to the terminal, new terminal. Once you go to the new terminal, into the new terminal, there are the option. There is the option. Okay, just wait. Into the new terminal, there from here you have to select the command prompt. But for me, it is already selected. Okay, I will delete it. I will click on that drop down, then command prompt. Once you select the command prompt, the very first step which you have to do, pip install. You have to install the Flask, and the second thing which you have to do, which is nothing but your PyMySQL. These two things you have to do. Just space pip install space Flask space PyMySQL and just enter it. Just enter it. Okay. Once this is done, see a new release. Okay, it is installed because it is already installed in my system, and because of this, it is showing like this. Now, second thing which you have to do again, just go back to the Azure. Just go back to the Azure. This is not Azure. This is the Git. Go back to the Azure. Once you go back to the Azure, then you have to go back to the this option called Connect. Connect. Just go back to this option called Connect. Now the host name is nothing but this. Just copy this host name. Come back to the code. Come back into the code. Remove it and the paste your host name. You have to install the Flask and the PyMySQL, these two libraries. Flask and PyMySQL. The code is already there. The code is already written. Into the code, you have to just make the changes. What changes you have to make? Into the host, you can just go into the connections. Into the from the connection, you can use the user gtu.mysql.database.azure.com. You can paste it. The second thing is nothing but user. The user is nothing but your GTU root. So I will be writing a user called GTU root. Then after that, the password is already there. The same password I am using. Okay. But here the one more thing which they are asking for, the database. So here we have to write down the database name called GTU. Our database is nothing but a GTU. The port number is as it is 3306. We are using the same port number, so we no need to change it. We no need to change it. We are using the same port number. GTU Rohit @123 GTU room. Okay, this is the password and all things. Okay, once you save this, here basically this is the Flask application, the small application which I have just created. Into this, we can just fetch the data and we can just enter the data via the user interface. I will tell you what exactly the things are here into this. The Flask is basically the one types of the framework. I hope you are aware about it. If you are not aware about this, I will tell you. The framework, it is a web-based framework. Using the Flask, we can create the web application. So dynamic web application. So Flask will be provide you the inbuilt templates where we can write the Python, HTML and the CSS file, and we can connect it with the Python so easily. To make the connection between the Python and the MySQL, the library which we use, which is nothing but our PyMySQL. or there is another libraries also there called MySQL client. So two types of the library. If the MySQL client is not working, you can use the MySQL. If the PyMySQL is not working, then you can use the MySQL client. So both are libraries are here using this. Then what we have done, we have just simply created the variable, and to this variable we are using the PyMySQL.connect. This is the inbuilt method connect which we are using, and into the connect we have put all the parameters like host name, username, password, database, port number, SSL key. Okay. Once this is done, now second thing, we have to create the one home page. The home page, then app.root, this is the cursor, this is the proper method which we are using. The slash means it should be the home page. Whenever we are running the port number, or whenever we IP address, default page should be this. Which will be the page? The index.html. So the cursor is equals to con, which we are created the cursor. After the cursor.execute means on this page all the data will get fetched. You know, the select star from fetching the data, and the same data we are sending to the HTML page. So return render means what? Render means we have to show the data on this page. What is the page? The page is nothing but your index.html. So where we have created the index.html, the index.html, for this we have created the templates. You have to create the same folder like this, templates, and into the templates we have the page called index.html. Now index.html is there. Now after creating this, and to this we are passing this data, whatever with data which we have fetched from this database we are passing over here on. Okay, so before going to this, I will run the server and you can see the website. Okay, I will run the server. So to run this server, basically you can just write down the Python app.py. Now we have written the Python app.py. Now the page successfully running. Here you can see the user interface. So now the error, the internal server error, the server encounter and the internal error was unable to complete your request. Either the server is overloaded or there is the error in the application. Okay, the error, I will tell you what exactly the error is. If you can go into the app.py, the table name is employee. Now this employee table is not available in our database. So what are the columns it's contain? It's contain the three columns: ID, first name and the last name. Only these three things. So now what we have to do, students? Still so far, anyone have any question, any concern? Question, concern, anyone have any doubt? Is it clear to everyone? Is it clear to everyone? Students? Okay, release Patel. Okay, take it. Now, got it. Thank you everyone, Hardik. So now what we can do, we have to create the table with the employee name. Either we have to make the changes into the code. The simple thing what we can do, I will just create the table. Why should I write the code? So I will go here, I will just create table employee ID int primary key first name varchar 20 last name varchar 20. Close it, just run it. Now the table is created. Let's see what happened to our server. Now you can see it was the only error. I hope you understood, right? So what was the error? The error was the table which we were using was not able to use. And for for those who are using the same code, for them also I would like to tell you, you have to create the table like this on. Create table, table name should be employee. Table contain only 3 columns. The first column is the ID in primary key. Second is the first name, where, and the third is the last name. The same thing you have to write like me. Okay, is it done? Once it is done, once you create the table, then you have to go back to the server. You have to just refresh it. No need to do anything else. You just need to refresh it. You just need to refresh it. Okay. Once this is done, it is done now. Now you can enter the number, then I can enter the name, and we can submit it. Now here you can see, once I submit, the data is entered over here, right? Then we can also enter the name. Paras and then Patel. Just submit it. Again you can see this, right? (103) See, so all the data. But now, as you can see, this application is into our local machine. This is a dynamic application, right? What we have done still so far, I will again tell you, students, listen carefully. Still so far, what I have done, we have created one MySQL server on the Azure. To this server, we have connected to the workbench. Then after that, the same server we have connected with the Python code, and this is our Python dynamic application. And using the user interface, we are able to enter the data into this. The same data you can also see here. How we can see? Suppose I can write down select star from employee, and if I fetch this data, as you can see 101 Rohit Shelar. The same data is there, Rohit Shelar. Then 102 the Paras Patel, the same data is there, Paras Patel. Then 103 is Rahul Deshpande, the Rahul Deshpande is here. Can you see? The same data is there. Okay. So now our task is what we have to do. Previously, we have successfully deployed our static website. So now our task is we have to deploy our dynamic website. Means the data which I am able to enter in my database now. What I want, you should be able to enter this data from your end. That I want to do. So for this, what I want to do, I have to deploy this. But before deploying this, what I will do, I will keep this on the where? I will keep this on Git. Okay. Keep this data on the Git. I will do one thing. I think I have already done this. So because of this, I will delete that Git files. Okay. I have successfully deleted that Git file because it was the previously added. The second thing which you have to do, Into this particular folder, you can see the requirement.txt. You have to make sure into the requirement.txt there should be the Flask, PyMySQL, and these three libraries should be here. These three libraries should be here. For the deployment. Is it done? Understood, students? Can we deploy it? Students, see the data is also successfully fetched here, as you can see. Can we deploy? Can we go for the dynamic deployment, students? Are you ready, or anyone have any doubt, any question? My dear students, I hope you can hear me. Into the database connections, anyone have any doubt, any question? No doubt? Okay. All clear, okay. So now what we will do, we will be deploying this static website, okay. This static website we will try to deploy. I will share you the link with you. From there you can enter the data in my database. Okay, let's see. So for this, again you have to go on the Azure platform. Just go onto the Azure platform. Once you go to the Azure platform, you have to left it. Once you left this, you have to search the web app. Web app, you have to search for the web app. Web app. Once you click on the web app, then you can see here the web app. Web app. Just click on the web app, not a static web app. This time you have to only search for the web app. Once you search for the web app, so my suggestion is that use the same resource group. Which one? The new one. The resource which we use for the MySQL, for now you have to use the same resource group. Once you use the same resource group, then here you have to write down the name. This is the domain name. The default will be azurewebsites.net. Okay, it will be the same. So the resource will be the same as like the resource group which you use for the MySQL. Whichever be the resource group, suppose for the MySQL I use this new. So you have to use the same one also. Same one. Okay. Once this is done, now instance detail you have to fill the name call. Here I can write down the name. What name should I write? I am going to write the name call. Okay. Python app. Okay. Python app 1, 2, 3. Then after that you have to select the publish should be code only. Right? It should not be a container, because with the code we have to deploy. We are not deploying the container. We are directly deploying the code. So because of this, you have to use as a code only. Employee register. Previously any group you have created, the same you have to write down. Create, then after that select the runtime stack. So from here you have to select the runtime stack is Python. But please select the below the 3.11. Either you can select the 3.10. Please don't select the 12 or the 13, 14. Select the 11, 10, 12. I am selecting the 11. If 11 is not going to work, then we will be changing to 10 only. Because the recent update, it's not supported to this. Because of this, the Python version should be this one. Once it is done, now the Canada Central, the region it's showing Canada Central, you have to change it from Canada Central to Central India. from Canada Central, you have to make it as a Central India. Everyone. Okay, the Central India. Everyone, those who are doing with me, you have to select the Central India. Okay, I am trying to East US too. Central Canada is on there.
Welcome to the 2026 edition of How Little Sleep Am I Going to Get Tonight? So I've now spent my entire day looking at battery percentages, and we are off, but this time we're doing it differently. We're going to compare the best phones from...
Okay, I'm using the Canada Central. Okay, Central India. Okay, let's try Central India. Central India. Just try the Central India. Yeah, got it. Central India. Okay, you have to select the version less than or the 11 or the less than this only. Don't go with the higher one. Just select it. Once it is selected, now you have to select the operating system should be Linux for this. Then app service plan pricing. Okay, you can keep it default. All things are the default. Okay, all things are the default. Next, you can go for the databases because it is asking to create a database, but we already have the database. So we no need to create it. Next is called deployment. Deployment continuous deployment is disabled. Okay. From here, files. Yeah, the GitHub account which we are going to use, which is nothing but your files GitHub. Okay, the same for the deployment. We are using the same account like previous. Just go to the next. Networking, keep the things as it is. Enable public access, endpoint, keep as it is. Monitor security. Just wait. Then tags, just review and create it. Okay, so now just check all the things are here or not. Okay, so everything is there. Now just click on the create again. Just click on the create. Okay, so now it is created. It is created successfully. Now just go to resource. Like see, this will be the same for all the services. It will showing you the details and all. As you can see, this page is same, look like as a static web service, but this is not a static, this is the dynamic one. The default domain is also available. All the things are here, but it will not directly going to work. We have to make some changes into this. So what the changes basically which we have to do, you have to go at the left hand side. Okay, you have to just go for the left hand side. at the left hand side, just go to the left hand side. Into the left hand side, you can see the deployment center. Everyone, into the deployment, then you can see the deployment center. Into the deployment, go to the deployment center, click on the deployment center. Once you click on the deployment center, deployment centers. So now here what exactly we have to do? We have to make the connection between our GitHub repository and this one, Azure. So for this, again, what you have to do? You have to create the repository. Just go back to the Git, then again create a new repository. Just create a new repository. New repository name should be Python Dynamic GTU Python Dynamic Web App. Okay, so again you have to make sure that the visibility of this particular thing should be public. Okay, visibility of this particular thing should be public. It is public. Just click on the create. Once you click on the create, again you have to push this code to the Git. So how you can push it? Just come here. I will just stop the server. Once you stop the server, Git init. The same step, Git branch. It should be main. Branch, Git branch main, Git add, Git commit, okay, then after that I have to just copy. I have to add the origin. Go to origin, I will just copy, I will just paste it. And now Git push -u origin main. Okay, we have successfully pushed this data, the code which we have successfully pushed. Then we have to come back. Where we have to come back? We have to come back to the Azure. Once we come back, then from here we have to select the how you want to deploy it into the deployment center. So I want to deploy with the GitHub. Okay, I want to deploy this with the GitHub. Because of this, I will select this GitHub. GitHub. Then after that, the sign in is already signed in. The file stream is already signed in. If you want to change it, we can easily change it. But now it is already signed in, so I will use the same. Then organization, the organization which we have to select, which is nothing but your file stream. Once we select the organization, then now we have to select the repo. The repository is nothing but GTU Python Dynamic Web App. And now we have to select the branch. We have the only one branch, which is nothing but your main. Okay, so now here you can check the run stack Python 3.11. Okay, authentication. Select how you want your GitHub workflow authentication, user assigned identified, basic authentication. Okay, everything is there. Everything is there. Okay, once this is done, now we have to just click on the save. The two things you have to do. First, from the source, you have to select the GitHub, and then after that, you have to select the organization, repository, and the branch. Once you select this, you have to do all the things. Then after that, here you can see the button called save. Just click on the save. We can save the, we have just click on the save button, just wait. It will validate all the data, then we will be getting the status, whether it is succeed or not. Sometimes it is fail also. So we need the patience for this also. Lots of patience we need. Save settings. Okay, it is saved successfully. After the save, the main task is this. No deployment found. If you have just config CI/CD, refresh the file. It is showing no deployment. Okay. Now it is in progress. As you can see, file stream, it is in the progress. Just wait for this. Just wait. In the many cases, it will be getting fail also. Let's see our luck today. It should be working. It should be working. It should be working. Oh no. Now you can see it is fail. Why it got fail? Just wait. The log is fail here. Then Python push. Wait again. Just wait. No need to add configurations. Okay, just wait, students. Just wait. Deployment again. I have to do it again. GitHub files, GTO web app, and main. Add one here. Add one. Click on the save. Just wait. The last step which we have to do. It is done now. It is in the progress. We will keep the same. Because this is the last step. Once it is get succeed now, so this means we can see the website. But if it is not make the connection properly, so we can't do the things. Still so far, if anyone have any question, any concern, you can ask me. For Chirag, it is working for you or not? Is it working? What about you? Are you doing the same? Oh, now it will be going to work. See, as you can see, the previously it is failed. Now as you can see, it is running, means it will be going to work. One deploy, running in progress. Just wait. What about others students? Just wait. It is just getting deployed. Just wait for a few seconds. What happened, Mate Sangani? It is working for you. Are you doing the same? Last step is there. Once it is done, you can enter your data into the database, which we can see here. The last step, just working. Oh, it is done. Okay, it is succeeded. Okay. Once it is succeeded, as you can see, it is succeeded. Now, again, do I need to add the environment variable? I think no need to add it. I will just use the default domain. It is done. Once it is done, the last step is like
टका बैटरी आकाश
okay, just 1 second.
ઠેલી લઈ આવજો ઘી લાવવાનું છે ને બીજું શું કહેલું મેં બીજું કઈ કહેલું સ્પ્રે બ્લેક સ્પ્રે લાવવાનો છે
Just a second. Restart it. One step is is deployed successfully, but which we can't see here. Okay, still so far it is just getting loaded. I will just share you the attendance link. You have to mark your attendance. I just stop the screen sharing. I'm just sharing you the attendance link here. I hope you are aware about this. Yes, attendance link I am sharing. This is the attendance link. And I hope you already aware about this. The Google form also you have to fill, right? So this Google form is also I am sharing. These two things you have to do here. Mark your attendance and this also. Now it is deployed. Okay. Now see, before marking your attendance, as you can also see, now it is deployed successfully. As you can see, student, this is deployed. I will also share you the link. Okay, can you see my screen? Now it is deployed successfully. See, A. Chawda, as in the morning, the other sirs also told you, na, ki you once you create it, you cannot change the things. Once you create it, you cannot change the thing. See now, your name I am entering just. What is the number? 104. Ash Chawda. See, your name is also there. So now students, see, please check. I am sharing the link with you. I am sharing the link with you. Live website. Okay, so website is live now. You can check whether you are able to access it or not. Please let me know, students. Or this website is live now. Please let me know whether you are able to access it or not. Please also enter your name and all. So whether I can see or not. Please enter your name. Once you enter, you can also see and I can also see. Chirag, what error you are getting? Where? Okay, I will tell you tomorrow in next session. Ash Chawda, I will tell you in next session. Yes, it is working. Enter your name. Those who are using this website, internal server error. Internal server error for this my website. So many people have entered their name. Oh my god. Yes, it is working. See, as you can see, your data is reached to me. Yes, it is working means, right? Great, great, great. Okay, so student, in today's session, basically what we have learned about. So the first we have learned about what exactly the cloud is, why the cloud is, what is the Microsoft Azure, what the services which we can use onto the Microsoft Azure. Then after that, we have seen the dashboard of the Microsoft Azure. Then after that, we have done the one practical, how we can deploy the static website. Then after that, we have done the one practicals or the projects on the how we can deploy on the dynamic website. But with the dynamic website, we have also seen how we can use the MySQL and then how we can deploy this. Means your data, all the data as that which we can see, all the data are here on. Right, the live data is on. Is it done? Anyone have any doubt, any question you can ask me? I think the others is not here. Rudresh, okay. Yes. Yes. For what? Karan, I will tell you everything into the next session. Don't worry about this. What project you have to make? What will be the last date for the project submissions and everything? The all doubt I will clear you into the next session. Okay, I will ask you. Pratik, don't dare, I will ask you. Don't dare, Marathi. Okay, I will ask you. Okay?
Reset लग रहा है साला.
Okay. Got it, guys. Thank you, guys. Thank you so